I thought we came out really well against Trinity. Our goal was to come out and put them back on their heels, and that's tough to do on the road. And we did that. We came out, played extremely positive, very focused and disciplined, and we won set one. And then after that, I don't know if we took our foot off the gas a little bit, but I think we went on a little bit of a roller coaster ride. Sometimes we played really well. At other times, we let one point bleed into the other. And Trinity took advantage of that. And then we made a run at the end of set four, and we were close late, but then they pulled it away. And I think we take from that is, I think we match up really well against teams like that with, physical-wise, we're as physical as a lot of teams we play. We can pass as well as a lot of teams we play. Now we have to focus on not doing things right 9 times out of 10, but doing the small things right 99 times out of 100. And I think that's going to make the difference between us being a very good team and getting into being a great team. And I think we learned that from Trinity. Wiley is a tough place to play. Their crowd was ready to go. They had their chants ready to go. They had gone online and done research on our players, and so they were talking to them as if they knew them. And I think we did a good job of focusing and getting that out of our heads, and I don't think it affected us that much. At the same time, it's a tough place to play. They knew we were coming in. It was a big game for them, and they came out on fire. We were down 2-1 in that one, and I think we were down like 10-4 in the fourth set, and then our experience came in. We have not lost a 5-set match this year yet, and that's because of our experience. And we did the same thing. We just 1 point at a time, just play, just 1 point at a time. And we had great contributions from everybody that night. Jackie, one of our middles, hit almost 500 with no errors. Our pins got no kills in the first set. We got no kills from our outside hitters in the first set, and they ended up with 25 combined. We got contributions from everybody, and that bled over into the next day against Jarvis, and that was it was a little bit of a different place to play, and it's tough to go into games where the crowd is just so frenzied, and then the next match there's no crowd. And I thought we did a good job. We started slow, but I thought we did a good job of taking care of business and getting a win that we needed to get so we can get back home and focus on our one last remaining conference road match this weekend. Lex did a good job of spreading the ball around, and we've been focusing really hard the last 2 weeks on finding our middles, and against Trinity, she did that. JT and Jackie got a lot of attempts in the middle, and even though they might not have got the highest amount of kills, it opens everything up for our pin players. And so we want to continue doing that, and Lex did a great job of starting to do that, and it makes our hitters more successful. And then when you do that, that's when you're available to get these awards, and she deserves it. She's worked hard. Janelle, if we could nominate two, we would have nominated Janelle as well. She did a great job. Both of our setters are working. They're starting to understand the offense in depth, and it's just making us a better team.
Thought it was a good performance. Everybody who stepped on the field brought a good level of intensity that helped us to sustain ourselves over the course of the 90 minutes. It was a good overall team win. I just think it shows the complexity of our team. We don't rely on 1 or 2 players. We're dynamic in various areas, and that's good. You don't want to have to rely on just 1 or 2 people. You want to be able to count on players to step up and fill roles whenever somebody else might not be at their best. So I think it makes us just that much more dangerous. And with regard to not conceding any goals, I think our back line and our defensive presence, our midfield defensive presence, has been good. We've been challenged in certain instances, and I thought we've done well to step up and manage the game. Yeah, everybody's gonna try and give us their best shot. Last year's game was certainly a fortunate one for us. I thought LSU Alexandria played out their game plan extremely well, and we didn't necessarily do what we needed to on our end. So we're just gonna go out there and focus on us and how we can kind of combat their athleticism and you know, make sure that the game stays playing to our strengths, not letting it get away from us, I thought, like we did last year.
We had a really good attitude from beginning to end of the game, and the nice thing was we were rewarded for being successful. I think in past games, our mentality had just not been very positive about our approach to finishing, and so therefore kind of made opportunities harder to put away. And I think we didn't score the first couple opportunities we had, but we were at least challenging the goalkeeper and doing better things with the ball. And I think that was more positive versus, you know, outright not doing anything with our opportunities. And put the guys in the right mindset, and then all we needed was that first goal really to get us going. And Tirpak scored a great goal off of a ball played from Basti over the top on a counter. It was very quick, had lots of space, and Nick scored a brilliant shot and tucked it away in the corner. So it was nice to get him involved in the scoring because he's been very productive for us in the run of the play. I think a lot of it was just our approach and being more consistent about it. And the nice thing was there was no letdown in the second half. We came out with a similar approach to look for more. So some things were starting to click, and hopefully that's something that we can continue in that direction. Because we've been trying to find it now for a few games, and there's been signs here and there of it, but it finally all flowed together and was very consistent for 90 minutes. Right. Looking at their results and scouting reports on them, is they've been very competitive with a lot of groups. Several of them nationally ranked, including I believe is a upset of number 7 Mobile, Alabama, 4-1, I believe. They've had a lot of 1-point games, so there's a very small room for error when the game is 1 point in check. You know, one game they were 2-2 and drew a red card, and that ended up making a difference, you know, negatively for them. But you can't count on those things to happen in every game. So they're definitely a team that will go in and they try to grind the game out. Obviously, they work very hard defensively, and so if you don't do well with your opportunities, that can be something where frustrating. In the end, I think we have to be patient and understand that we need to control risk where we play the ball so that we don't put ourselves in bad positions for counterattacks. They do play more of a counterattacking style from what I understand, and if we can control the ball and continue to dictate the rhythm of the game and make good decisions about when we take the risk to score, I think our chances are good. And again, I think on top of that, our attitude is very good right now, and our ability to deal with a negative is better than it's been in a long time. So that's also a positive for us, is that we have a little bit better poise if we find ourselves chasing the game or in a bad situation, that we can play our way out of it.